how we get ourselves ready to take a test. And we talk about showing work all the time. It's super easy to show your work in math. How do you show your work in math? Stangle.
Let's say 500 plus 500. Write the number 500, then say plus, then do 500, then equals.
Okay. So literally you just write out the numbers, what sign you're doing, do it. Anybody else, how you show your work in math?
Basically, do the problem out. Like, just do the problem out.
Right, solve the problem step by step. It's a little trickier to show your work in reading. Why would it be trickier to show your work in reading? Well, listen.
There's no problem.
Because there's no problem right there for you to work out. So I want you to get in Bud, Mo, Trey, Quad today. And what I want you to do is I'm going to give you your homework from yesterday. And I want your group to talk about 3 ways that you show your work in reading. Okay? It can be a way I've taught you. It can be something you do on your own. It can be a test-taking strategy a teacher has taught you in the past. Any way that you show your work. Okay? We're going to write those ideas on Post-it notes, and we're going to share them out together as ideas for each other. Because the way you take a test in reading may give me an idea of how I can do better on a test in reading. Does that make sense? Okay. Exactly. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let you sign up for Bud, Mo, Trey, Quad. Let's start with that. Find my marker. Why do you think I don't want you to work Al today? Zoe?
Because then we can announce the what trick we way to show our work.
Okay. Other ideas? You're right. Jonathan?
Because we're trying to help each other out. That's why.
Okay. Why else would it not be probably the best idea to work out today? CJ?
Because you're not really like gaining any knowledge and you're not really helping yourself. All you're doing is just telling yourself, oh, just
Okay.
you're going to be off class.
Okay.
And then when you see it, you're going to
Okay.
And because it says need ways to show your work.
Yeah, and we need to have a discussion, right? You can't, it's not easy to discuss with yourself unless you're in the movie Castaway and you have your volleyball that you've drawn a face on. You've got somebody to talk to. But most of the time we don't talk to ourselves to have discussions, right? So we're going to get in groups. So ladies, why don't you go ahead and sign up first? And my group today is going to meet just in the middle of the quad. Once you've signed up, come get your homework from me so you can use it. Quickly, ladies. There's like
Just switch your initials.
Okay, ladies, quickly, please. That's not yours. Pay attention, please. Hey, boys, go ahead and sign up. Bless you. You're welcome. Now, what I want you to do is go through your reading, talk about how you showed your work. And you guys come up with 3 ways that your group showed their work. Okay? CJ? Lucas? Eric? Use this one, please. Yeah, please stay attention. Switch up, down, and at me. Just to reiterate what I want you to do. Okay? I would suggest either rereading the story or summarizing it as a group. And then I want you and your group to discuss and list 3 ways that you can show your work in reading. Okay? Do you have to reread the story? No. Eric, what are you working, buddy? No. Okay, we're going to sit right up here in the front. All right. Bring your paper.
Okay.
And I will be coming around to check in with each group in about 3 minutes. Here's your paper to write your 3 ideas. Okay. All right, guys. So, let's start by deciding as a group if we want to read the story or if we want to summarize the story.
Every time.
What do you guys think? Read the story? Okay. So we have 4 students and 4 columns. So why don't we each read a column? Okay, who would like to start? Mia, first column, first 3 paragraphs.
So, what was we can underline the passage so we don't have to go back and circle your turn.
No villagers.
Oh, somebody need to write this down. Who got this one?
Do you see how the word is opossum? That O is actually silent.
Yeah.
It's a really strange word. We call them possums.
Thank you.
But it is spelled opossum. But typically, we just leave that O off. Okay? Keep going.
I'm going to listen to they tell us like
Good.
He was the only one in the
that little cafe stuff.
to make fire
Not like that, but they teach us like, you know,
for cooking and wood.
they teach us to like see what makes sense and not like cross out the answers that don't make sense.
Exactly.
And then
I just want to hear what you're talking about.
circle the answer that makes sense.
Okay, so tell me the strategy you were just talking about? Great! That's a great strategy. So tell me how you do process of elimination.
Well, you cross out, like, first you go back and read the passage.
Okay.
And then, like, for question 1, it says, what does the gardener's wife tell him that the fire is not there, it's through the village?
Read that quote again for me.
The fire is not all there, it's through the village. So,
Good.
clearly she does not think that a gardener should be the ruler. And I know that I got this question 1. And she doesn't think that she does not advise closely because she's really not listening. She thinks, I think it's
She's not boasting, I agree with you. But let's look at this. If the question is asking us, why does Iguana's wife tell Iguana, fire's not all there is to a village? Okay? So I'm not asking you what answer you got. I'm asking you what strategy you used to figure out the answer. And you were just telling me what? Process of elimination. So let's get back to what CJ was saying about going through the process. So we mark out the wrongs, ones that are obviously wrong. And there's usually at least one that's like major wrong,
And
right?
then if you're down to 2, then what you do is like say if you crossed out A and C and it's down to B and D. and basically you're gonna put a dot by one of them,
Okay.
by both of them, and then you're gonna go back and reread
I love
and
that.
see what the text says. And if the text says that like she wants to learn how to work fire for the people of the village, then that's the answer. But also if the text says she does not like God is ghosting, then that's when you have to go down and choose the one that you best
Okay.
think best fits.
Did you use this strategy? Is that why you have the crosses through the different answers? Okay, good.
I use this strategy almost
Great.
Now I'm back to the test.
And what do we call that when you go back to the text?
Reread.
Reread. Is that a strategy? You guys are on it. Keep going. If you can come up with 5, these are 2 bonus strategies. And we will have a reward, okay? All right. Keep working. Yes, ma'am. Please.
So we have 1, we have 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3.
So
Let's see the difference, because this is a sticky side.
okay.